You had to do that, didn't you? You had to.
I did.
Hi everybody. We got the whole gang this time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you look at the time? I'm gonna actually have to leave right now.
I have your home address.
I know where you live. I
know where you live.
A surprising amount of people that I know have my address, so you know, another one to the list. All right, bye. No.
You're like,
I don't know where you live. Can you tell me? I want to send you a package.
People that I
I'll send you a gift. If the box starts moving around, just give it a really firm whack. It should be good after that.
What? No, wait.
You just go.
Boxes don't move by themselves, alright? Listen, if that's the case, just grab the nearest baseball bat next to you and whack it enough times that it stops moving. There you go. Solves the problem.
If there's buzzing to it, don't worry about it, you know?
What?
Anyways, howdy everybody.
Hi guys. I was gonna make a joke about how like you send somebody their address online and they're just like, so what? I know my address. It's like I know my IP address. Why does it matter? Congratulations, you know my IP address too. But hi everybody, we're back. I don't know why I say we're back like we went anywhere.
We don't have friends. There's nowhere for us to go.
Gravity, are you okay?
No.
Oh.
I touched grass for the first time today. I'm not okay.
Yo, I touched grass too.
Touch ass.
Ooh.
Ew.
Touch my own.
Oh, dab.
I love touching ass.
So currently today, MapleSquidArts is sick, so they will be typing in chat. So once we get started with like the recap, I will go over and we can see what people are saying. Well, Maple said how I am sick, which is correct. Once again, welcome to Heroes of Hyrule, the Pathfinder live play. I don't know what to call this anymore. Pathfinder campaign with Velvet Cream Nox, JustanAngel, ZeroOfTheInfinite, GravityStrider, MapleSquidArts, ItsLilyBat, and Amisa, Hazu Teuthis. Coming up, this is episode 6. And if you are interested, episode 5, 1 through 5 are on the channel. So let's go ahead and get into the game. Y'all ready to game?
No.
Are y'all gamers?
I love video games.
Yippee!
What's a game?
That's fair. What?
Arby's a rat beef sandwich.
What?
Somebody sent me a meme, I'm sorry.
Oh. Alright. So last we left off, the party headed all the way from Hyrule Castle City, kind of shopping around in Hyrule Castle City. They went to Malomart, not Malosmart, Malomart. They went to I believe they went to Ruby General, and they went to the Happy Mask shop. After leaving Hyrule Castle City, they went through Northern Hyrule Field to the Tabantha town, which they saw an inn simply named Inn. They stayed there for the night, before heading up into the Tabantha chain. Heading up into the Tabantha chain, they eventually arrived at Rito's Post. And in Rito's Post, they saw it was locked. They were able to successfully unlock the door and found that all of the Rito had been turned into children, except for one, Lav, a teenage Rito and the son of the Rito Elder, a red Rito with black around his beak. The magic of what he called Dark Witch did not work on him. But the Dark Witch's servant, some kind of huge creature, was more than enough to chase him into a room by himself where he locked himself in a cage, unknowingly locking himself in for probably about 3 weeks. And you guys arrived, you let him go. You went to check out the large rubble on the stairs leading up to the higher 2 levels or 3 levels of Rito's Post. And the stone that Malos had gotten, or the party had gotten, but Malos was holding on to, in the Undercity dungeon fighting against Marga and Rita, flew out of Malos's pocket and cleared the stone rubble, revealing this large complex of houses, balconies. There's all kind of things along the side that you would normally see in an established community, a town, a city, along with these cobwebs that are iced over. And as you look into this large kind of circular room, maybe about roughly about like 160 feet tall, roughly. You kind of can see, like, genuinely just cutting off the room straight down the middle is this massive sheet of ice.
Okay.
You can't really see much beyond it from your current vantage point, but you see a few kind of rooms that, or doorways and pathways that lead deeper in. You see crawling on certain parts of the cobweb these some kind of small creature that you can't really see at this distance.
Okay, so this wall of ice, it completely like divides the room in half.
It pretty much, I wouldn't say it's directly in the middle of the room, but it's certainly in that zone. Yes.
Okay, and it reaches the ceiling from what we can tell.
It goes from the bottom to the ceiling all the way up, which looking up at the ceiling, you see that there are like holes in the ceiling, not holes like erosion or anything. There are places where there are meant to be these openings that Rito can fly up into, but there are these fans that normally spin to, 1, keep the snow off of the post, and 2, provide an updraft for all the Rito to be able to fly. Those fans are stuck and are blocking off the holes.
I see. Okay. Okay, well, Jermison is going to put his arm around good old his good old friend Orn, and he's gonna be like, "So, where are we now?" As he points out, is this a normal feature of this place? This big wall of ice. I gotta say, it's quite cozy in here. Also, I'm freezing my ass off.
That's completely fair. I will do my best Orn impression with what Maple types for us. If you're okay with that, of course.
Woes am sick in Orn's voice now.
Hello. That's not the voice. Definitely not. This area is cold, but there should be enough heat in the city to not create sheets of ice like this.
Ah, I see.
Squawk.
Oh,
I can produce flame, but it's quite small in terms of how much snow there is in comparison.
I definitely think we're gonna need a lot more fire than you can produce.
Damn.
You never know.
It's
You could put some
never.
wood against the wall right there and light it on fire, see what happens.
I will say you still are on the staircase before you enter the second level.
Ah.
You're just kind of looking in. If you want to go in further, you do. The teenage son of the Rito Elder is still standing there, just kind of looking at the rubble and looking at you guys and like looking at what's beyond it and just like, oh fuck.
I like to think that we're all comedically like peeking our heads around the corner, like all stacked on top of each other. Possibly.
Yes. That is perfect. It's like whoop,
We're
whoop.
just doing the totem stack thing from Trevor's Heroes.
Somehow Juniper is at the top.
If I picked one of the deck with like a really wide head, I can actually get an ability that lets people stack on me.
I love that.
Like Goomba stacking from Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So Juniper kind of pipes up and says, "Hey, so you mentioned the fans are controlled on the 3rd floor, right? Should we try to go there? I guess."
Lav kind of speaks up. The fans are, and he points to a large ice wall. They're controlled from over there.
Oh,
I see. Yes, well, that's an issue. Does anybody have any ice picks? Maybe we could just like dig a hole through the wall instead. Actually, no, wait. He points over at a Cordelia. He's like, "Don't you have those bombs still?"
I have 2. Unsupervised. Woohoo. What happens when Cordelia doesn't have Malos watching her every move?
My lady, did you get 2 bombs from?
Germa.
Bombs.
I'm gonna look.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I'm gonna glare straight at Germa, walking towards him and be like,
I'm just gonna mouth,
"You-
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You let her procure
You mouth that.
2 explosives." I'm walking towards Matt. Or
Jermison.
Jermison.
Why are you walking towards me? I'm not the one holding them. And he points over at Cordelia.
I'm gonna start playing hot potato.
It like lights as halfway through the air. Okay, but
You care to explain yourself,
do you think it'd be
Jermison?
possible? He kind of like shoos Malice away. Do you think it'd be possible to at least like, I don't know, try to blow a hole up in the ice? I mean, how hard could it be? And he walks up to it and knocks his fist against it. He wraps his knuckles against the sheet of ice.
Okay, so you're entering?
Yeah, sure, I'll enter. I'll bite.
Alright. Jeremy, you kind of start walking towards it. I mean, it's not super far from you. I would say that the diameter of this room is probably about 150 feet?
Okay.
Something about that? Something like that? So you kind of have to walk like a solid 100 feet, which in a non-combat scenario is not hard, but I mean, as you're walking out, you kind of look around. You do see hallways and other rooms with doors. Some of them closed, some of them wide open, leading to areas that would have gone throughout the tower. You kind of go up to it and it putting your hand on it, it feels like stone, and you're like, that's fucking cold.
He like puts his arm against it and he's like, oh, nope.
Run back to the stairs.
He cowers behind Cordelia.
Still holding a bomb.
Holding a
So
lit
what I'm
bomb,
hearing
yeah.
is fire and bomb, right? Yeah.
I think we could like dig a hole into it and like just put a bomb. Or I mean, I saw there was other pathways in there, and he like counts on his face. How many pathways did he see? Or did you say that? Probably have to do perception.
There are a bunch of doors. Because this is where people live. Like people's houses are here. But specifically you saw 3 kind of open hallways and then 1 kind of slightly open door. That is
He turns.
the door is like maybe a few meters from the end of the stairs, so it's not far.
He turns to the grandson or the son.
Mm-hmm.
And he points towards those the 2 big open doors and the door that's slightly ajar. He's like, where did those lead? Anywhere useful?
I'm also imagining during this whole conversation, Malos is just standing over Germa. Just like,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, like Jervison's like kind of like flail it. Like, you know, he emphasizes when he talks, so he like kind of moves his arms around. He's just got a bomb in one of his hands still, and like it's like woo.
He kind of points to the 3 hallways and goes, well, one of those leads to my father's room, or well, the throne room, the elder's seat we call it. One leads to the mail strip, and the other leads to the launching platform. And he points to the door closest by. That's the mailroom.
Alright, so nothing terribly helpful for our current situation. Alright, well. Jermison kind of like side saddles back into the big room, and then, like, as he's side saddling against the wall, he goes to the door that's closest to the mail.
Sure.
And he pokes his head inside. What does he see?
Alright. Looking inside, you see what looks to be it is the mail sorting room. So essentially there's like kind of these large bins for like with the name of each settlement written on it. And yes, they're like a third full each. You see like there's like loose paper thrown around, and kind of by the this kind of normal sized what's the word I'm looking for? Like counter. You just see like right in front of it, you just see a Rito's skull.
Ooh.
Oh.
Is it? Oh god, I hate to ask. Is it normal size? Is it like an
It's normal
adult-sized
size.
skull?
It is an
okay.
adult sized Rito's skull.
Okay, is there the rest of the body, or is it only the skull?
You only see the skull.
Okay, I only see the skull. Right. Jermison kind of calls back over to the rest of the group. The room looks clear. However, just a little disconcerting. There is a skull in there.
I mean,
No, just me? Okay, alright, well. Right then.
Lav kind of gives this open-eyed expression and he just goes, you know, I'll guard the staircase.
That a lad. Alright. What a brave lad he is. Alright. Alright, well, Jermison's actually gonna just pop into that room really quick and just take a more thorough look around, because he doesn't actually feel terribly safe being in that large open area. That's why
Sure.
he's side-paddling over to the door.
Would anybody else like to go with him?
yeah, won't
I
do
would.
much help just standing around. I want to explore like as many rooms as I can as well.
Sure.
I'd like to go with Jermison so I could apologize.
Oh, I'm telling you what, you're two bombs.
Damn.
We'll just
Nah,
we'll have
I'm
the
gonna
whole crew
confiscate
go
them.
with. Malice is taking the junk bombs.
Yes.
Well, Jermison has one in his hand still.
Yeah, but as long as it's not Cordelia.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll give one of the junk bombs to Jermison. One to Jermison, not 12 to Jermison. One to Jermison.
I think
And
Jermison
then
does
one
need
over to
help.
Malos. There you go.
If I go down, I take the entire place with me.
You, as you all enter the room, like there is no light in here. You do see the window. There is a central window in the back of this room, but it is covered in snow and ice. As you enter, as the last one of you enters, the door slams shut.
Uh-oh.
And you just hear this voice. Oh, thank Hylia, someone finally came. And then you see out of the skull, just twisting out, a ghost. Kind of blue, translucent, see Rito's ghost. Dark gray feathers, almost like raven-like, wearing this twisted kind of crop top with a collection of cloth kind of skirts. I struggle to call them skirts because it's pretty much just loose cloth that's hung around their waist.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Cordelia
They kind
just
of
gonna start screaming.
Aren't
they
you-
scream back.
Shut up!
They're like, ah!
Shut!
Can I like
Too echoey in here. Reverberates off of everything. It's an echo chamber.
panically hearing Cordelia scream, point the light, the lantern that I have.
Hey, whoa,
Where's it
that's... Thanks, I can actually see now. It kind of put its hands in front of its face to block, and then it lowers its hands, just like, oh, that's nice.
Hello, dear sir. Who are you?
Why am I not translucent anymore?
I don't know. And he looks over towards Melons.
Are you
You're the
friend or
expert here,
foe?
aren't you?
That depends.
The friend or Poe?
Are you here to help?
I guess so.
real?
If help
Yeah.
means getting those fans to work.
They kind of fly over to you, grab your hand because they can hold things now. They're like, I didn't think I could do that. Hi, I'm Fel. Pronouns they, them. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hello, my friend.
You don't seem hostile, so I apologize for shining the light.
If you're here to help, I am perfectly fine with it. You turn the light off and their hand just falls through your hand. Oh.
Actually, I can still touch them.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
But you can with your weapons, I think. But your
Which
fins
are
are
my
weapons. It's kind of, they kind of just look at their hand and like, okay. Well, thank Hylia somebody's finally here. There are a lot of monsters out there. One of them killed me and then ate the rest of me. Like, that's terrible and all. But like,
That's unfortunate.
So we're just gonna skip over the fact about everything you
See,
just
there's
said
just-
in the last second.
Hiding behind Mallows, just
When you-
cowering in fear.
Juniper says, "Wait, you died? Oh, me too."
oh,
What?
sick.
Wait. What type
So,
of party are we?
Fells, was it?
Yeah, Fels.
How long have you been dead? Sorry to be blunt, but
They kind of turn around and they look at the room behind them. Long enough for the mail to go unsorted.
So like 5 minutes.
Probably like 3 weeks.
Oh, that's longer. Okay.
Yeah. But regardless of that, there's like a monster out there. Like all my people like are downstairs, like locked away or something. But like the mail's not going out. And that's the most important thing here. Like, why is the mail not going out?
Should we like push it out the window? Would that help?
Could you actually sort it for me?
I don't. Probably not.
If you're dead, why do you still care about the mail? You're
Because
dead.
it's the mail.
But
It
you're-
needs to go out.
Okay.
How are people going to communicate with their loved ones?
How are you? You're dead.
Damn.
Yeah, so?
Yeah, they're still pretty good
Why-
at
why does-
communicating, I think.
Why does
You know
my
what?
death have to impact the rest of Hyrule? This is the most important job in Hyrule. Okay? Like, you guys might be here to kill shit and, like, save the post, but this job, whoever replaces me, that's a more important thing. In my opinion. Thank you for helping.
You're-
Mr. Now, my friend Fells, I
Yeah, Fel.
I understand completely where
Yes.
you're coming from. Mail is extremely important.
Yes, it is.
However, I do have to err on the side of caution right here. As much as I love getting, the occasional letter from adoring fans or the occasional,
You get fan mail?
You have fans?
Shush. He puts his finger up to his mouth. Shush.
Wait, where's the mail?
Shush.
If you, how do you wait? Hold on. How are you getting the fan mail? If the post system
Shush. He puts his hand down.
Wait, I thought you were a
I'm
traveling one as well, like a traveling
He's
bard.
got both his
Where
hands
would you
out.
get the mail
He's
from?
poking his hands out, covering both of their mouths. Shush. Shush. Now listen, I love getting mail as much as the other guy. However, I do believe, in my most humble of humble opinions, the continued survival of the Rito race might be just a tiny bit more important than getting the mail out on time.
You sort the mail, I'll tell you what the monsters are.
All right, so we're sorting the mail, friends. All right, Mouse, grab that pile there.
I'm gonna start grabbing the pile and be like, wait, now that I think about it, Jeremy, you've
We
never been
sorted
recognized
by-
on the street.
Trust me, my reputation precedes me. Just don't ask for me in Gerudo Town. I'm banned there.
What have you done in yeah, never mind. We'll start sorting the mail.
All right. Literally, so you never get one mail, and Orn would know. Sorry, mall.
Getting
Mail.
called out by the mailman.
And sortie mail. Okay. So I'm gonna need everybody to roll. If you have any kind of lore that you could argue relates to Hyrule, you can roll that. Other than that, that would relate to Hyrule. Other than that, I need you, if you don't have that, or if your society roll is higher, roll society. Society or a roll, yeah.
Society or what?
Or a lore that relates to Hyrule. You don't even have a lore, so don't just roll society. Postal could definitely society.
My Hylian lore didn't get updated.
My society roll
it's
very shit.
It shouldn't happen yet. I'm fucked up.
That's alright, don't worry.
They're roll legal
they're
or
both +4.
Can you roll legal? I don't know if you'd know the Hyrule map.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And my society's +0, so I'm just gonna roll a d20.
Just roll that. Let's see what happens. Jermison, a real one on the
It's
floor.
almost a 19.
Fan letter didn't get sorted. Wow.
Okay, so I rolled a 3. Juniper is sorting them by color.
Yeah. Juniper is like, you're just kind of stacking. Like, here's the blue ones. Here's the red ones.
These ones are pretty. These ones are ugly.
The best part, you're not putting them into the containers, so you're not actually messing anything up.
Thank God.
So if you have no Hylian lore, you just like roll a 20.
Just roll. I mean, you've been here for a couple years, so roll society.
Society.
Take chalk out and run for Jermison is a real one. Here, Jermison, a fan letter.
Yeah, so that's partially why Cordelia, you don't do very good. So you kind of like just found a loose piece of paper. You just wrote that stuff, and whenever somebody looks over, you just grab a letter and just put it in a box, just to make it seem like you're doing something.
I'm so helpful, I swear.
But Malos, Orn, Jermison, and Isla, you guys are very. Jermison, this is easy for you. Orn, while this is not something you've done before, is also fairly easy for you. Malos, you've traveled, you've already gone on your mission, so you're fine. And Isla, you're kind of just looking at the ones you're like, I recognize that, and put it into the one you recognize, because you're essentially just going for the ones of the towns you've lived in. You're like, yeah. You're throwing the other ones to Juniper, who like puts it in the pretty or ugly pile. But in the end, you have sorted the mail, and Fel kind of looks over at you guys. That was a job well done.
Thank you.
You're
My
welcome.
spirit cannot rest in peace. He's just disappearing.
Goes away.
We need answers.
So, the creatures. I didn't really get a good look at them. However, if you mess with the little ones, bigger ones will come.
I see.
So if you can avoid it, don't touch the webs. Frozen or unfrozen.
Another
Right,
question.
so
Do you have
avoid
any
the
of the
webs.
slightest idea how we can defrost this place? Or is that out of your realm of knowledge?
They kind of look at you and you see them start fading away. It seems my purpose in life
I'm gonna
has
grab
been
onto them and
completed.
be like, "You're." I'm
Wow.
gonna grab onto them and be like, "You're not going anywhere."
I haven't the faintest idea, and yes, we're hiring, and they turn to dust in your hands, or turn to mist in your hands.
Small eulogy for
For Fel.
For Fel.
Fel, the fallen Rito.
Right,
tough,
so
man. Well,
I guess
that was wasted.
it wasn't a complete waste of time. I found some of my fan mail, and he's holding the letter Cordelia's written him without a single idea that she wrote it.
Hey, Malice, roll me a perception check.
Gladly.
See how well you know Cordelia's writing.
Can't see my dice. Feels bad. Oh,
It's Cordelia's writing.
can I say I recognize it because she misspelled a word?
Cordelia's
Wow.
smart enough.
Cordelia's
hold on.
smart. I'm not.
I'm just not gonna say anything.
It's
Okay.
it's got a
It's fine.
grammatical error in it, but
Jermison, a real one.
yeah.
I'll let Jermison have this one.
Okay.
And he puts it into his journal that he has carrying around.
Is that where you store all your fan mail?
Yes, and he opens it up, and a bunch of letters fall out. Now, it's not all fan mail. He picks up one of the. A
Some of them
poster
are
that
tax
you would-
forms.
Can I pick up
Bills
like
that Jermison needs to pay.
Can I pick up
He's
a
got
few?
He's also got a flyer from the mask shop from Hyrule Castletown.
Yeah. Is this the one from the collections agency?
Shush. He like rips
you
it
actually-
for his hand.
Yeah, Malice, you can pick up 3, and you see one of them is like some flyer for something that, for like a sale that happened 2 years ago.
I always meant to go back. I'm sorry. I did. It takes a while before I go back to Kakariko.
One of them is like a sealed letter that Jermison wrote and just hadn't been able to send out yet. Is this a document for child support?
I tears that one up.
It was addressed to the wrong person. See, it doesn't say Jermison Raton.
It says Jermison Baton. See, look,
Yeah.
not me.
And then the
Some
third
other
one.
noble. I mean,
Or does
Yeah.
this
Covered
one say you
Forsyth.
owe 500 rupees to Hyrule Swimsuit Weekly?
and he's like, listen. He like flails the notebook around a little bit, and like a cutout from a magazine falls out of it.
Jermison, what is this? What is this subscription form I see for Twilight's Gone Wild?
Nobody knows what a Twilight is.
Well, you do
You're like the
apparently.
only one that's shown up in like years.
Hey, listen.
All right. As much as I as much as I want him to have this Pandora's notebook of like infinite tax documents, in all honesty, it's got a few pieces of papers, kind of like put in between the loose leaves is all.
But I will say, Malos.
Some things did
There's a
fall
word
out.
for the Gerudo area?
Malos.
Yeah.
The third piece of mail you picked up is genuinely a fan mail. From an anonymous person.
Is it open? Has it already been opened?
Yeah, it's been opened.
Alright, I'm reading it.
Oh no!
It speaks about how Jermison like went to their town, which is an unnamed town on the map, and gave them all a free performance and essentially like, lifted their spirits, before moving on his journey.
Up, and he snatches it out of his hands. Don't go through my stuff. And he cared, and like the Everth letters in there, some of them kind of like he didn't really care for that much, but he like this one is one that he like actually cared. Like he's kept it kind of like, he hasn't let the corners of it bend or anything like that as he puts it back into his notebook carefully.
That's like his only actual fan mail in that book.
Nah, I got Jermison a real one now.
Yeah, that's true. With Jermison
I'm
spelled wrong,
afraid
mind
we
you.
Well, I was rushing, okay?
All right. As much as I want to stay here forever, looking at my beautiful amount of fan mail, he puts the journal back into his coat. We should probably go and reconvene with the rest of the group. As he looks around and he realizes like everybody's in the room. He's like, well, we should probably
We did it.
reconvene with. We did it, yeah. We should reconvene with He walks over to Warren and he whispers, What was that kid's name again? That's right. We gotta go and talk to the Bob again. All right, let's go. He pushes out the door.
Levin. But you see, he's staying true to his word. He's ran downstairs, grabbed a bunch of leather armor pieces that the Rito had, and he's covered head to toe in like leather hat that like goes over his eyes a little bit. He's just holding this big spear, kind of out, just shaking. It is way too big for him. He's like a big ass bow on his back, just shaking. Oh, it's you guys. I should have guessed that. You guys went into a room and came out of it.
Listen, not as frightening as you think it is. Listen, we met a ghost in there.
A ghost?
They had a short mail, and they told us to yeah, I know, even more.
Yeah,
Ghost?
how about we skip the details for now and let's
Regardless,
just
we
explore
learned
this
some
area.
information. Just avoid touching the cobwebs. We should.
I'm not
Yeah, that
stepping
too.
foot over this threshold. Gives you like a feather up for a thumbs up. Kind of adjust the hat so it doesn't fall.
Right then. Well,
There are the three large pathways.
right. Well then, does any pathway strike your fancy? Looks at
Let's
the
just-
rest of the group.
Let's just start from the left. Is it dark here?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
actually fairly lit up.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm gonna keep my lantern put away. I say we go down the left one. Just start. See what's down there.
Got it.
Right then. Well,
All right.
off we go then.
There, as you kind of head down the pathway on the left, it's a fairly straight pathway and a fairly short one too. You enter to this kind of decently sized room, large decorative chair. Towards the middle back of it, you see tapestry of Rito history across the walls, depicting the Rito discovering the tree that they have built their tower around, building their community, allying with the races of Hyrule, and settling into their new home. I said that quite quietly. You have a feeling this is probably the Elder's seat, and Orn, this is the Elder's seat. This is where the Elder sits.
Is there any ooh, a chair?
The same thing on a back side of the room. On either side of the chair, there's a large windows that are snowed and iced in.
Kind of like just rough the snow out the way, or can I try?
this like a
Make me an
fun-
athletics check. Orn says,
I
I haven't
bet.
been here in a long time. Cordelia says, my poor feet are so tired. Must rest on chair.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Malice, you kind of just like aim yourself at the wall and just charge and ram into it as the snow and ice just falls off, tumbling a good 100 or so feet towards the ground. And as you look out, you see Snowstorm. Alongside, you see kind of like branches that go around the tower, which
Oh.
you would know as the tree that grows alongside the tower.
Is how close are the branches to each other? Can we like use the branches to scale up?
Not quite that big. They look more like roots.
Can I see where the
okay.
storm
At this point,
like
at this point.
originating from? Can I get a perception to do that?
Up.
Up. Is
It
it like-
is definitely originating above you.
Well, there's nothing much in this room, unless anyone. found anything
Another
else.
point to notice is that there was no storm before whatever creature arrived, and there is now a storm after.
Interesting.
Is it safe to assume that the creature might be the cause of the storm? Thoughts, opinions?
Unsafe is my middle name, and I'm going to start assuming it.
Say unsafe is your middle name.
Yeah.
Other way, it's too cold.
Cordelia's got like a big coat on.
Well, there's nothing else in here. I guess we can go back and check the middle path.
Okay. Heading back out. Luckily, it wasn't very far in, going back into the middle path, leading, also not a very long hallway, but leads to a second fairly long hallway, which you see is, this would be the mail strip. Long hallway with rooms on either side, kind of peering through some of the windows in the rooms. You see most of them are filled with one thing. You see one room is just filled with paper, another filled with ink, another filled with quills, and so on and so forth. Some ledgers, records, maps, flight paths, and more. And it almost looks like the room should keep going because it kind of stops mid-room, and there's just a door that you can see through that door, through a window on the door. There's a bridge and a second door on the other side of like this like really long bridge.
Is it like a hanging bridge or like?
It's a hanging bridge, a curved, it's kind of curving around the tower, a hanging bridge. That's pretty much all you can discern at this distance.
Also, has there actually been any spider webs as we've been walking, or not yet?
In these areas, there are kind of by the ceiling, there are small ones that are kind of iced over. They're much smaller than the ones in the central room.
So these are
The ones in
probably
the central room. Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
these are probably just like regular spider webs that just got frozen over time.
Or whatever those small things are that you saw.
Are there any small things inside the webs, or is it too dark?
Perception check.
Oh, okay.
By the way, this back room is a little dark with the only source of light coming from that doored window.
It seems
Window
Orin
door.
wants to climb the bridge, but
Window
isn't the door shut, or is it like frozen over, or can we just open
Oh, going up to the door. Jermison, you don't really notice much. You kind of like looking around. It is a bit dark in this room. You don't have any low light or dark vision, so kind of looking around.
Aren't I like the only one that doesn't have like low light or darkness?
You might be.
Why am I doing the perception check in a dark room?
You want to?
You and Orin don't.
Upon noticing that two of them are having trouble seeing in the dark, June pulls out her radiant mask, which is super bright.
Oh, yeah,
My
Orin
eyes!
casts light on his staff as he's walking towards the door, and then towards the other end, Juniper just starts glowing. So yeah, in a 40-foot radius, pretty much the room is kind of lit up now. And at that light going up, you see these small spider-ish creatures just immediately dash into some, like, crevices. I say spider-ish. They are similar, but not exact. There's something weird to them.
Well, as long as they don't mess with us, I think we shouldn't mess with them. As
Juniper,
that ghost said, you know, don't mess with
please
us.
crack your back and bend low,
Like a glow stick.
like a glow stick.
But Orin, as you get to the door, kind of grab at it, and the handle is cold. However, it's mostly okay for you. And you kind of use one wing to kind of brace the door, and you feel it shake out, and you feel it open a little bit. It looks like it is able to be opened. There's no issue with getting outside. However, as soon as you open the door, you feel the rushing of the snowstorm coming in. And the bridge kind of swaying ever so slightly. And you also notice the bridge, it's moving as a singular mass. The bridge is frozen. And as it kind of blows in the wind a bit, like one particularly rough wind comes and it kind of moves, and you hear parts kind of break off. It's not the most stable bridge in the world. From this side to the other side is a a 60-foot stretch of, and then if you were to fall, it's another 100 feet or so.
Is
What's
it like
below?
covered in
150
ice?
feet, excuse me. 160 feet, actually. The whole bridge is covered in ice, yes.
I
What's
don't
below?
recommend we go this way.
Yeah, unless anybody has like pointy boots.
You do see, like, kind of on the side, to the side of the bridge, there's a small ledge about half a foot wide. That's also covered in ice, but less so. It might be easier to it might be less dangerous to traverse on through that side, but it would be harder.
Well, there was a third pathway we need to check out before we move forward. I recommend we do that.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Orin, do you know what's on the other side of that bridge?
Orin, on the other side is the second mail strip, which should have so the secondary mail strip is more rooms.
More mail.
However, the other side actually has like rooms that mail would like be stamped and collected. Essentially, that's the second step where all the mail would go after being sorted into their individual places. But you do know from process of elimination, if the previous room was the Elder's Seat and this room is the mail strip, you know the other room is the launching platform. And to your the other side of this should lead out into the main room. If you didn't see the entrance to it, then it's behind the wall, behind the ice sheet.
Is there an outside entrance to the mean room? I was wondering if we could like. So wait, how bad is the storm? Is it like can't really see that far ahead bad, or is it like?
I mean, you can see to the other side of this whole platform,
Okay.
but it does shake the bridge a bit, and there are occasional bouts of it kind of violently shaking the bridge. However, those seem to be few and far between. If you're careful, you might be able to get across.
I still say we go check out the other room before we move forward.
What the? Yeah. I'll use a +8 performance check. As I acrobatically cartwheel across. No. Right. Well, I guess if we don't have to cross this yet, probably. I agree with.
Malos. All right. Then heading back to the main room and into the last room, you come into this kind of larger, what almost looks like a locker room, leading to a large, currently closed off platform. However, you could easily open the door. Kind of a sliding wooden door that kind of has leaflets that you would pull, and each one kind of collapses into each other. The locker room itself this is the launching platform. The locker room itself is a large storage of flight suits, environmental clothes for all different areas, as well as mail bags. This is the last step of mail here, where you would get your mail for the day, you would put it in your bag or bags, and fly to your destination.
So back to the bridge.
Longingly looks at the clothes.
Longingly looking at clothes. You just see this like really warm looking jacket. You're like, ooh.
All fur. No one would know.
That's true.
It is true. It is, yeah.
That's
a
true.
Good point. I mean, we're a little more important right now than whoever this recipient.
Would everybody like to grab a am I static on the screen share? Let me.
Yeah, sure. Dermison walks over towards the pile, then starts sifting through what clothes there are to see if there's any.
Oh, it's not a pile. It is very
Oh.
neatly organized. Like
okay,
you
my
see the very the for warmer situations, for kind of medium, not really needing any one way or the other, and then you see the very cold clothing. Unluckily, there isn't any like hot clothes protection, so
No,
you can't get anything here to block out Death Mountain. But
Dang. Yeah, I was
So kind of
hoping for an
pulling-
iron suit and everything.
you're pulling off. You're like, hey, yeah, this is a pretty good fit. I will add winter clothes to each of your inventory that want them,
All right, yeah.
which they will appear under equipment.
I'll take one.
Would a decker need winter clothes?
Do you even feel the cold?
I mean,
Um,
like,
Wait, how tall do Ritos
Warren, you already
get?
have winter clothing. How tall do Ritos get?
Yeah, because I need to find one that fits this big old lad over here.
Ritos get pretty tall. I'd say that there's definitely one that fits you. You might needed to like kind of switch out some of the pieces, so you kind of had to grab one of the, like the. You have your clothes on underneath, so it's pulling it out, but then kind of the main areas are blocked off.
Yeah, that works.
It fits enough. You're not wearing the boots. I'll say that much, but it definitely fits you enough. Would you like to head back to the mail strip?
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Heading back to that door, opening it again, you feel the cold rush through. However, it feels a little bit more bearable now.
Takes a. Oh, so did we pass back through the center passage? Center.
Yes.
Okay, so on the way over there, Dermison waves towards the kid and goes, "Hello, Bevan. Keep up the good watch."
My name is Lov.
I know.
Okay.
Oren said Levin earlier, so he's gonna say Blevin.
Yeah.
Anyways, so they're over towards the bridge now, correct?
Yeah.
This is
So-
a hanging bridge. Is it like have stakes that's holding it, or is it like a pretty secure bridge?
It's secured onto the stone tower. There would normally be stakes all the way down to the floor, but those are gone.
All right, awesome. My favorite.
How long is it also?
60 feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's gonna put a cautionary foot, kind of like tapping it to see if it will like even hold his weight.
Kind of tapping it.
Yeah, putting a little bit of
It-
weight on down this foot. I'm seeing it.
I mean, it holds. It holds. It kind of creaks at that, and you can feel the ice kind of tense up. You definitely shouldn't go fast across it.
Should we go one by one though? Is the real question. Will
Slowly
it
going to
hold
put
all
his
our weight?
next foot. He's now holding onto the side of it, and he's put his other foot down onto the same.
It holds you?
Juniper
Alright.
kind of raises her hand and is like, "Wait, does anyone else have rope? I have a little bit, but not enough for the whole bridge. What if we gave rope to Orn and then they flew over with the rope?"
Orin, would you be able to fly through this storm? It is pretty windy.
Yeah, and you are
Oh,
pretty
right.
light. Get
Orn
blown
can't
away from
fly.
this.
Oh,
Awkward.
never mind.
Oh man.
I can fly. Never mind. Ignore everything we just said. I think.
All right, so then
I think we should
guess
apologize if
Dermison's like,
anything.
okay.
Yeah, Juniper is very flustered. It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know."
So it's a balancing thing that low level Rito don't actually get a fly speed. They just get really long jumps.
60 feet of jump?
Jermson, since you're already
An
on the
additional
bridge,
5 feet.
would you like to be the first one to go?
At higher levels, they can get feats for it though.
Hey, Jermison, he looks back. He's like, you know what? And then like Malos is like standing. He can't even get off the bridge. He's like,
Yeah, like, would
Yeah,
you like to
alright.
go first?
would you like to go first?
All
I
right, sure,
insist.
fine. All right, fine. I'll go.
Now,
And
I will
it's-
explain how this works.
Okay.
You have to move at half speed to cross the bridge.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's good.
Jermison, as you're walking, you kind of feel the bridge shake a little bit. I need you to roll me an athletics check.
Oh no.
Oh wait, athletics. I have a -1 for athletics.
Oh no.
You can fly up to 10 feet. Oh, not quite far enough.
I do have a hero point, so this is not good. Could push it.
Cordelia, as much as I love
Would
your
you
idea,
like
the
to
wind is strong.
use a hero point?
Yeah, I'll use a hero.
Okay.
Not necessarily gonna get anything better. I might get something worse, but
Fair enough. Also, everybody take a hero point for helping out the ghost. I forgot to give that.
oh, okay.
Yay.
Oh, where do we do that?
Top of your character sheet, right under your name, you'll see hero points. Oh yeah, you can spend hero points to re-roll any d20 roll.
Okay, 19.
Much better. That is a critical success actually, because you
Alright,
crit
hell
on it.
Let's see.
You kind of travel across, holding onto each side. This is going pretty well. You do not need to roll next check.
Okay.
So Jermison, you traverse. What is your full speed?
I think it's
25 feet. You traverse 12 feet of the bridge. And
was
so
60 on the bridge.
Jermison, you get 24 feet without having to roll.
Okay, so almost halfway there.
Almost halfway.
Okay.
Are you guys taking it one at a time?
Probably should.
You probably should,
Okay.
seeing how loose the bridge is.
And also, there's the protruding piece of stone on the side of the tower. If you wanted to cross that, the athletics DC is higher, but there's less chances. But there's less chances that you fall off. So if you are a stronger character, you could try that. There's also less space that you have to travel across.
Would uncanny compression help with that?
It's a squeeze.
Because I could be tiny. I guess not really squeezing though.
This wouldn't be squeezing.
Okay.
Wait, so I actually have acrobatics too. No, athletics make more sense for this.
And you can't backflip on the bridge to hold on.
If I were to
Just
hypothetically,
watch me.
if I were to
Alright,
hypothetically carry Cordelia, would that make a negative on my athletics?
Alright, well I'm gonna roll for
Yes.
the second check.
Okay. So you're 24 feet across.
By how much?
Alright. That's not great.
You can't. Yes,
I
Cordelia. Yes, you can.
I do have a second hero point that I can use.
Do you want to see what happens next? Because it is. I will say it is not immediately you falling off the bridge.
I imagine it is slipping and then barely catching themselves on the side.
Would you like to try? Would you like to test that?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it. I want to see what you have.
Okay. As you kind of you're almost halfway there. You get past halfway. You're like, yeah. But this is also the least supported part of the bridge, as one of the boards underneath you just crumbles.
Ooh.
Your foot begins to slip through, and I need you to roll me a reflex save, please.
Let's see. Ah, here we go.
You're not bad at these. You're pretty good at these. Much
got
better than athletics.
Got +7. That's an 11.
Would you like to use your hero point on that, or would you like to keep that?
Oh no.
I will also tell you, you will not just die if you fail this.
You know what? I'm actually gonna use the hero point. So I'm gonna
Okay.
do it.
That
Wow.
is
That
one
is
higher.
One higher. All right. Well, I laid my bed, or I made my bed. I'm gonna lay.
Your foot kind of slips through, and you kind of tumble a few feet forward and grab onto the sides.
Okay.
Oh,
Now it-
ow, ow. As
Are
you were
you
coming up,
okay?
you slammed your foot against one of the against one of the boards. Jermison, you take a -1 to any athletics and reflex saves you do while you're on this bridge.
I'm already at -1.
I know you are.
All right, but he's about at what 35, 40-ish feet now.
Yeah, you traveled that whole distance. So you are past halfway now. You are now 36 feet across the bridge. So just over halfway. What?
The dead silence. Okay, fine.
What? I just didn't hear what you said.
I said you're going to die here, Jeremiah.
Oh.
The dogs has voted me to die.
This will be the
What-
last I
what-
hear from you.
Kind of how I'm picturing it is Jerma just like grabs on and he turns around and looks at everybody. Everybody's just giving him thumbs up.
Nah,
Turns
Mal's
his
got
head
his,
back and he's like shaking it, like I'm gonna die with these people as my witness.
Mal's got his arms crossed, just looking at him go.
Why are
was
these
like, do a
people I have
flip.
to witness my death? I thought I would die much more luxurious than this.
Now, Jerma,
Okay.
is there any spells you can use to help you here?
It's possible.
Just start a musically accompaniment.
Yeah, he's got like blaring horns. It's just like the most dramatic scene, like tense music, as if he's like I don't know. Let's see. What do I have?
Oh, wash your luck
Yeah, that's what I was.
that will get rid of the -1 because it is a misfortune
and,
effect.
And it's a cantrip, so I can just.
It
Cast
is.
So yeah.
You can just spam that shit.
Yeah, so he's cast that right there.
Okay.
So it's in the chat. So he's gotten right as I put a -1 circumstance modifier. All right.
So that will. So you kind of. You pull out your guitar. You kind of play a few strings. You feel your concentration come back to you, putting your guitar back on your back. You got this. You got this.
Yeah, he's got this. He's got
Yeah, roll me an athletics check.
with -7. Wow.
Would you like to wash your luck that one?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have
Okay.
to.
Not a good day for Jermison.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, not particularly. Or would you like to save wash your luck for the reflex roll you're about to do right now? It might be better to save it, I will say.
All right, I'll save it then.
So you kind of like, you pull out your guitar, you play it. Orin's like, is now the time for music? You put it on your back. You think in your head, yeah, it's always the time for music. You take a step and the thing just disintegrates underneath.
He's like comically floating in the air for a second. He's like, well, maybe
Fuck.
it wasn't the time for music.
Roll me another reflex save.
Okay.
This whole time I've just been hearing the cartoon like slipping sound effect.
All right, 15.
Would you like to cancel out the effect on that because it's technically a 14?
Sure.
Okay. The DC's 15.
Oh, come on.
So because you canceled it out, you kind of stumble forward, grabbing on, and walking forward. You get 48 feet across.
40. It's so exact.
It's one more turn that you
Yeah,
have to
that's
do.
I figured. I figured.
Yeah.
All
As you
right.
kind of you stop. Apparently, it was the time for music. As you pull your thing back out, you play "Wash Your Luck" again, so that doesn't fucking happen.
Okay, and then I can't wait to roll the now. It's gonna be great.
Look at that.
All right, an 11. It was
Technically
going to be
a 10.
15. Oh, wait, why is this a 10?
Because you still have the -1 effect on every roll you make
I
on
thought
this
Wash
bridge.
My Luck got rid of that.
Wash Your Luck gets rid of one instance of it.
Oh, because I didn't cast it again, even though you said he pulled his guitar out.
Oh wait,
Back up.
it does say you're temporarily immune after you use it. So
Oh, okay. So it isn't.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Probably doesn't even pass anyway. It's probably like
It doesn't.
Yeah.
The thing. Roll another reflex save as the board disintegrates underneath you.
good luck to anybody else who's like going through this because like there's gonna be no boards left.
You guys watch as Jermison steps, it just disintegrates, and then he just starts just tripping all his way across the bridge. Jermison, you genuinely you're like, oh, you're tripping on everything. You're just slipping, and then you stop, and the door's right in front of you, and you flourish.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Tripping in style, falling in style.
Yep. But you got to the other side, and that you're no longer affected by that -1. So.
He calls back over. Come on, Sage! Come on over!
Is there any amount of bridge left?
Oh, Jermison only got rid of 4 of the actual things.
Yeah, only 4.
Okay.
Can you describe to me the other passageway?
Yeah, it's about a foot wide. You know those like extra sections in like Wind Waker, where Link like goes up against the wall and like
Yeah, you saddle.
saddles across it. It's that kind of situation. Malos can technically fit.
Can I?
You could.
June is small. Would that help?
That would help.
Oh, okay. Yeah, June just starts kind of watching, as she's watching Jermison like trip his way over the bridge, she just kind of starts slowly walking towards the other passage.
Sure. Kind of looking at it. It is still a little frozen over. This area would be considered difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
So you would be moving at half speed.
Yeah. If it's like ice on the floor, could I use crossbow bolts as like to like stab him into the ice, like to not slip? As like sort of walking sticks?
Okay. Yeah, kind of taking the rope you do have that you were talking about earlier, taking a few crossbow bolts, kind of tying it around your feet, just to keep you grounded. I will say the DC is lowered, and you have. So if you were to click on this, is the same thing as this would still be athletics. If you would click on athletics, you can see where it says keep higher, normal, keep lower. For every roll, press keep higher.
Okay.
So the DC is lowered. You'll technically have advantage on these.
Cool.
So what is you get something from Floral Scrub? +1 to make an impression. Okay.
Oh yeah, so that doesn't.
It came up on athletics. I don't know why.
Oh.
But kind of.
I can very impressively walk across.
I will also say, I think this would get rid of the difficult terrain for you. Because you're able to cross it. So go ahead and roll an athletics check as you kind of start crossing. I'll say you're moving at 20 feet instead of 25 just to have that little bit of hesitancy.
Okay.
Easy.
Oh, nice.
Kind of halfway across. Take a hero point for that, by the way.
Heck yeah.
You're at 3. Those, by the way, go away at the end of the session, so make sure you use them when you need to. When you need to.
Wait,
They let you reroll stuff?
It lets you just get another roll. One more roll of the die.
wait, may I ask again how far the path is, like, to the other side?
So, this one, instead of being 60 feet, is about 55.
Okay, is my grappling gun?
You could.
Because it has 100 feet.
Yeah.
Just wait till June gets to the other side and then grapple her back.
No. It's like, oh, doing it again.
There isn't a great place for the grappling gun to stab into. But
Make a perception check to see where.
I mean, Jermison's there.
Yeah, I'm over.
I'm not saying he holds
make-
it. I'm saying he grabs the other end of it, and he puts it somewhere. Is what I'm saying.
Where you shoot him in the chest. Wait, hold on. That
Yeah,
gives me
sure
an
there is.
idea.
It's
Jermison,
Jermison.
stand still.
Yeah.
What? Can't hear you. It's too windy.
He just, and then I would just fucking no scopes him in the leg.
I mean, Malice, if you want to try, there is like a little thing next to like kind of next to Jermison-ish, just a barrier so people don't fall off.
Fuck
You
it.
want to try to aim for that?
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. As Malice, you kind of aim that thing. I suppose make a. You see the strike on Trident, the +9. Make that. This is a ranged attack.
Please.
Oh,
You must target before you attack. Awesome.
well, fuck. Go to the chat,
Okay.
click the D20 +9.
Okay. Can I add the +9 on into the chat?
Yeah, just type +9 onto it. Like behind the D20. Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah, you aim it. It just wraps around, ties itself off, kind of stops. Jermison, it's kind of scary for you because for a moment there's just like a loud sound on the metal next to you. So you do have this long rope just taut in between here and there now.
Pull on it. See how sturdy it is.
I mean, pulling, you're holding the other side of the gun. Pulling, it is, you tied that shit. It got on there. Juniper, can you roll me another athletics check?
Yeah.
Do I really want to do this? How dumb of an idea it is to just say fuck it and swing.
You would swing into a wall.
Then I'd be able to
Think
pull
foot,
myself up, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you would.
Tell German to pull you up.
-1 strength, Germa.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work.
Juniper, you get another 20 feet across, kind of stomp, 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 stomp. Cordelia, what's the range on Tanglefoot? 30 feet. You would need to get halfway across the bridge to do that, but you could use it on this side of the bridge. You said on the edge of the bridge. Oh yeah, on the underside. Yeah, you can totally do that. Said that I misread what you said. Kind of reinforcing, casting Tanglefoot just across. Take a hero point for that. To hold the bridge down. Then you will cross. Okay.
I'm gonna be like, stay safe, Cordelia, as I'm gonna swing.
Yeah, you slam into the other side of the wall. It kind of hurts for a second. Oh, your ribs. That hurt. Okay. You just start climbing up. Make an athletics check for me to climb across. Cordelia, make an athletics check to cross. And Juniper, make your potentially last athletics check.
I still hate that I can't see my dice.
You should be able to. I can see them.
I'm gonna reload my page real quick.
Cordelia, Juniper, would you like to use a hero point?
Yes! I'd
Okay.
love to.
I don't. With the hero point, you don't get advantage again. So you just roll once.
Okay.
Damn.
19 for Cordy.
I see dice now.
All right, Juniper. As Cordelia, you kind of cross, and you get what's your speed? Same as Jermison's was? Yeah. So you get 12 feet across. Malos, you easily pull yourself up.
Yeah.
But as you begin pulling yourself up, Juniper, you kind of feel the ice kind of slipping beneath you. What did you roll?
I got a 10.
10, okay. You kind of feel the ice slipping beneath you and kind of just jam your legs in for a second and then keep crossing. And then by the time you get another 20 feet, so this would be to the end of the bridge actually. Turning around, you notice you lost half your crossbow bolts that you had tied to your legs.
Oh no.
So maybe mark off like 4 crossbow bolts
Okay.
in your inventory.
Oh yeah, how do I get rid of a hero point also?
Right click it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You would have taken -1 to your continued rolls, but you got to the end, so it's all good.
Nice.
Ah, welcome over. Ah, Looney.
Hello.
It's
Like
cold in
that. I was just like sitting there crossing her arms, watching everybody, watching half of the party fucking hit yoinky sploinky across this bridge, just shaking her head.
Shake your head too
Yeah.
hard. You gotta cross this bitch too.
I will
Yes.
ace this shit.
Malos.
Don't you have like?
Under actions, you can press. There's climb. Roll that one more time.
Right.
Okay. That is just a success.
All right.
So, you still need one more turn, and then you're up to the top.
Did I roll again?
Would need to. I would say one of your actions was to jump and swing, and then you've done 2 to climb. So now go ahead and roll it again. Cordelia, go ahead and roll an athletics check for me. And a 12. 15, you would get up to the top. Cordelia, you kind of feel the boards beneath your feet just shatter. And you kind of start to stumble forward. I need you to roll a reflex save for me, please. Wow, that's your worst save. Okay. But it's fine.
Oh,
As
Whoa.
Cordelia, you immediately just kind of, you feel the boards underneath evaporate, and you grab onto the rope and just lift yourself over, step onto the next one. You don't have to roll next turn. So you get another, you are 36 feet across now. And Malos, you're up to the top. Are you able to? Yeah, you can get to the other side as you cast Tanglefoot on the second side of the bridge, reinforcing that side as well. Go ahead and roll another athletics check. You would need 2 more to get to the other end of the bridge. And with the lowered DC, that would just normally succeed, actually. You continue kind of sauntily jaunting across. Could I have one more athletics check as you're nearing the end? Just yelling, "Look at me, Dad, I'm doing it," to Malos.
I was gonna yell about, please concentrate on getting over.
And yeah, you get all the way onto the other side, no issue, as you come to the end. Happy face, Cordelia.
Nice.
All right,
job.
Orn, Isla.
I have a dumb question.
Yes, there
So-
are no dumb questions.
Malos just used the grappling hook to get across.
Yes.
He shot to a like guardrail, like directly onto the other side, right?
Yes.
Like straight ahead. It wasn't above or
Was not above.
okay. What theoretically? What if someone were to aim for that, if they hit and grapple onto the side of it, not to pull themselves or to like jump across, but to just have as they're walking across the bridge, they crank the handle so as like if they slip or fall, they just immediately have like a bit
Grab
of a
onto that? Yeah.
Yeah.
You could definitely try to do that.
Okay.
So the same thing. Oh, go to the chat, press a d20, and it's +9 to hit. As you kind of aim it. And Malos, you pretty much just finished untying yours, and you look up and you see Isla doing the same thing, and you just back off.
Would you like to go first, Orin, or do you want to go last?
Orn said that they'll go last.
Okay. Alright, press that button.
Actually, can I try to stand a little close just in case it misses? I'm gonna try to catch it.
No, you got this. Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Are you?
I think I am.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
So in chat, you should see like a little bar with
Yeah,
a bunch of dice on it.
yeah, one should be like a D20 icon.
Yeah.
You click on it, and instead of last time I had a screen that popped up, and now it just says /R1D20, and I feel
That should just it's /R1d20 is correct, and then
Okay.
after that, just press +9. Type in
Oh,
+9.
then okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you press the roll button.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Well, not quite as amazing of a tie as Malice's was. It kind of wraps around both. It kind of wraps around 2 times and then locks in place. It's Malice. You kind of look at it and you kind of pull the rope a little bit to let Isla give you a bit more and kind of tie it off just for more insurance. Not that Isla's wasn't already good on its own, but just to make sure.
Just gonna reinforce it.
Yeah, essentially.
How heavy are you?
Oh,
A rude question to ask.
200.
Well, this applies for
260.
Oh my lord.
It's like, oh my god.
7'2" muscular ass.
Well, no, Orin, not Mallow.
Oh, Orn.
Orin, yeah.
Orin. I thought you were-
Orn's got hollow bones.
Yeah.
And
What?
paper skin.
If we're both really light, what if Orin went with me so that, like, I don't know, so just if they're alone and then they fall or something bad goes wrong and everyone's on the other side of the bridge, I feel like that might be bad. Orin, do you want to, if possible, do you want to come with me?
Orn does have Fall Breaker, so no matter how far Orn falls from, he can't take fall damage.
Oh, okay. That's
So if
Ideal.
Orn does end up falling, Orn would be around 100 pounds. Okay.
okay. Yeah, I can go on my own. So yeah, I guess she's gonna start going across, and as she's walking, she'd be cranking the handle so that it's taut if she slips or falls.
Sure. You're gonna need athletics checks still.
Okay. All right. Is it Well, I know why I was going crazy, because the last time I rolled through the character sheet. And
Yeah, you roll through the character sheet. So just roll normal athletics checks. The DC is 2 lower than it's normally, so the DC is 13 because of Cordelia.
Cool.
If you fall, that's where the rope comes in.
Okay. Athletics.
Athletics. Brum, brum. 14. You're perfectly good to cross over the first 12 feet. 12 feet.
Cool.
I mean, so here's the thing: if you wanted to warp step with this, you would go faster. However, I'm still having you go at half speed unless you want to just break all the things below you.
No, I want to make sure that.
So if you were to warp step, you could go. Your movement speed would increase to 30, and then half to 15, and then you would stride twice, so you would move 30 feet.
Shit.
So you could get to the other end in 2 turns.
Okay, cool. So I would just hit cast on warp step.
Oh, we could just know that it's a cantrip. It just happens.
Okay. Alright.
So go ahead and roll me one more athletics check as you're kind of just. You watch as Isla kind of very quickly is crossing, but not anymore like running. She just genuinely looks like a run cycle out of sync with how fast they're moving. It's kind of weird.
We're like walking, but I'm like sliding.
Yeah.
Alright. Come on. I'm gonna need a new pair of shoes. Oh!
Would you like to use a hero point?
Yes.
Because you know the DC. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so just press it again.
Press it again.
Alright. No, that's okay, there you go. Okay, we're fine.
Yeah. You get to the other end, no issue. Kind of slide onto the platform, kind of looking at everybody, go to untie your thing. As Orin, you kind of look at the bridge. It's your turn. Any preparations you would like to make? Or are we just going?
Pick a god and pray.
The poor city's bridge. All right, Orn. Make sure you have your whirlwind rod in your hand. Okay. So you have your rod in one hand, you're holding onto the bridge in the other, and I would like you to roll some athletics checks, please. 1. Ocean needs to be contact for your city's port bridge. They can fly over this bridge normally. Like, it's just like, yeah. First bout goes perfectly well, Orn, as you kind of waddle and keep waddling over. Could you roll another athletics check for me, please? Once again, the same thing as you keep crossing. You like everybody's kind of looking at Orn at this point. Orn is buffer than you gave him credit for. Like he's actually got some. He is holding on. Go ahead and roll again. The same thing. That's three in a row. You're more than halfway across. Let's go again. Holy shit, Orn! Holy shit, Orn! Yeah, you keep going. I believe 2 more.
God damn.
Yeah, last one as Orange just walking across. This is your environment. This is your home. You get to the other side, no issue. Just like, yeah, all right. That's not hard at all. It's just a bridge. Just a bridge, you big babies. I'm small. But kind of turning around to look at the door behind you, reaching up and feeling. This one is locked.
Ain't this awkward?
Small baby.
Hey Isla, do you wanna pick a lock again?
Is there any windows maybe around the side of the building?
There is a window on this door. You could break the window if you wanted, but there is also a lock on the door.
I'm breaking the window.
Okay.
Throw June through the window.
I would have picked the lock at the same time. I like get some shit out, and like the soon as one of the picks goes in, a rock just goes through the window, and she's just like.
Yep.
I'll punch through the window.
Yeah, Malice, you just punch through it, unlock it from reaching through. You open the door.
The door opens and like the
picks come out. Yeah,
the picks get taken. Like they get pulled out of my hands and stay in the lock as the door just
like
opens. And she's just sitting there like, okay, all right, okay.
My
You'll have your
apologies.
chance
I
next
thought this
time.
would be the most efficient way.
You'll have your chance next time. And
Wait,
That's right, someone
Gordon, how
walks
do you
in.
feel? How do you feel about this person just breaking your property, huh? How's that make
one
you
more
feel?
thing to fix later.
I was gonna
You
be
will-
tactful about it, Orin.
You will be revered as a hero later. I got the care about the broken window. And Jermis
Yeah.
struts onto the window. I'm freezing. Jeez.
For once, I agree with your mistake.
All right.
We
You
agree
guys
many
wander
times.
in. You wander in. Isla, you grab your tools out of the door, put them away. Closing the door behind you. Kind of find some like cardboard. It's like equivalent fantasy cardboard. I don't know what fantasy cardboard would be. Cardstock? I don't know.
Yep.
Felt. You just put some felt up on the door just so it keeps the cold out. This side is exactly as I believe described it before. There's just a ton of rooms. Each room is, yeah, here it is. Each room has a desk in it, as well as some supplies. And, sorry, not one desk, several desks. And kind of zones of Hyrule are put on the doors. Like the front of the doors are typed into it, painted on. And then you see it continues forward, and then it turns into another hallway. Fantasy cardboard wood. Fuck you. Jermison, were you about to say something?
Yeah. Jermis was supposed to take a look around the room. Like, see what there's like anything useful that you can take.
I mean, it's similar to the other side. It's almost like an office.
Okay, so mainly just
Yeah.
papers.
Papers.
Paper sorted mail. Is there another Rito skull in here?
Not in this room, no.
Thank God. Alright, well, if there's not that much, then Jermison's going to point his attention more towards the other hallway, and Tom could poke his head around the corner.
Sure. Kind of looking around. You see the large ice sheet from the other side.
Oh,
We did it!
woo! Our journey is complete. Good work, everybody.
Good work, guys. Let's go back.
Roll credits.
Let's just cross across the bridge again. All right, let's do that again.
Fades to black, and it's like the problems around Hyrule were never solved.
Yeah, nope.
Ding B.
They went to Gerudo Town, and only some of them were let in.
Only like 3 of us would be let in. All right.
Yeah, 3, half the party.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, well, it looks safe. He says back towards the rest of the group. Seems like we're on the other side of that ice wall now, which is perfect because there's more passageways, I think. And he looks towards Orin with a pleading look over. He's like, "Please say I'm right."
Oh, Orin, there is one passageway, to your knowledge, on this side. That would be the entrance to the Rito's Sacred Room.
Miento, ¿qué está diciendo bien?
Yep, there's one hallway. That's all Jermison needed to hear.
That's all I needed to hear. And then he all right, well, considering the fact that I don't want to go back over the bridge, shall we move?
Let's get a move on as I shine my light down the hall.
Sure. Kind of coming back into the large room, which is fairly lit, so once again the lantern goes back away. You do see the large mechanism that would normally spin to keep the fan moving above, almost right outside the door. However, it is kind of in its own little section with an area around it to make sure people don't get too close to it. However, it is entirely frozen solid. Large pieces, like large ice sheets and blocks of ice are blocking it off. But you do see across the room from where you are, still on this side of the ice sheet, is a door with like this kind of a wooden door, fairly heavy wooden door, very well made. And weirdly, you see on the floor beneath the door the signet of the royal family.
Oh, interesting. What's behind that door?
That is the Rito's Sacred Room.
I see. We'll just pretend Orin said that.
Yeah, Orin can type it out. I'm mentioning Orin to Orin.
So wait, what's in the sacred room? Do we know, or?
For all we know, for all we know, the MILF bar could be behind that door.
It's not a room that is typically closed. It actually lists off the history of essentially the Rito and the Hylian royal family. It's typically open. Like, people could normally go in there and just read the history.
Oh, like a museum.
So
Yeah.
it's a little concerned doors closed.
Yeah, and the signet of the royal family typically isn't found on the floor for people to walk over. That is odd. And also, as you kind of look at it, there's something scribbled to the side of the door, like into the wall.
Jermison approaches the scribbling on the wall. Take a closer look.
Looking at it, it is. Jermison, you know exactly what that is.
Oh. I know exactly what this is.
Yeah, you do. It's music notes.
Directions to the milk bar. I mean, yeah, it's music notes. Oh, perfect. Jermison kind of studies the notes for a second, and as he's kind of looking at it, he's slowly pulling the guitar off his back. He's like, "Oh, I know. Okay, D sharp flat. Okay, okay."
I can actually send these to you. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Gravity. Mind you, I know absolutely fucking nothing about guitar notes. This can be entirely wrong. Bless
That's
you.
alright.
I didn't make these. I found these online. If these are wrong, it's not my fault.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. Hold on 1 second.
Better pull his guitar out.
I don't know if my guitar is at all going to be able to be picked up on my mic, but this is.
It was
pretty
before.
simple. Oh, was it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a signet ring, Orin. It's like a etching into the floor that's
okay.
normally not there.
I don't know if you heard that or not, but I did play it.
That did not play, but
All right.
if Jermison played it, then Jermison, you feel a spirit, like something almost take over you. As go ahead and play it again. I heard that one.
Right, there you go.
Yeah. So
Okay.
essentially, what's being played is, as Jermison, you feel a spirit almost like take over your body
Oh, okay.
and play more than just is written on the wall.
Mm.
As the song just continues. Oddly. And as the song continues, the signet on the floor, like the symbol, just almost kind of burns away, and the doors swing open.
All right.
It's like, I have no idea how I did that.
At least you never say that there's not magic in music. And he swings the guitar back onto his back. Right then. Shall we? And he gestures towards the door with a smug look upon his face. He's like, yeah, I did that. I don't know how I did that, but I did that. Oh, you alright, Orin? It's not a song that I recognize, but then again, I'm not the most versed in Rito folktale lore. Although I do know a little.
I do an occultism check on it? Question mark.
This would be religion.
Not good at that.
I could.
Is Germa possessed now?
I
Did
could do
Germa
a-
get? Can I occult check Germa?
Sure.
Jermison is fine, as far as you're aware. Like the most important role, and you all roll.
You know, actually, Jermison is not possessed. Orin, you haven't really heard it. Cordelia, you have heard this song before. There have been times where you and your mother, along with Malos, but Malos normally doesn't go all the way with you, go to Hyrule Castle, and you are forced to play with their kids, or at least spend time with them. This is the song that some of their royal knights sing to let them get to sleep.
So it's a lullaby.
It is a lullaby of some kind. Now, might I ask, what order do you guys walk into this room in?
Well, Jermison's actually like outside of the room, just gesturing the others to go in before him. So.
No, just because the last time, because you actually did make it across the bridge, I'll take lead. Is it like a dark room? Does it look like the room's dark in front of us, or is it well lit?
The room is actually decently lit ahead of you.
Just drop myself in there.
All right, who goes after Malos? Orin second.
June 3rd.
June 3rd. You guys can also go like next to each other, by the way, if you wanted.
Oh, okay. Then June tries to grab Isla's hand and is like, come on, let's go.
Oh.
So they go third and fourth together.
Dermison, you are at the absolute back.
Yeah, I'm at the very
Oh.
back then.
I'll make sure to keep Cordelia close by the Mallows
Sure.
as well.
The room ahead of you, as you wander in, kind of spin around to look around the room. Is another circular room, but it's much smaller than the last one you were in. Along the walls are carvings of important Rito figures, each of them having saved the Rito from something involving the ice of the Tamantha chain. However, they're all covered in this translucent sheet of ice. As you enter behind you, the door, an unseen door, mind you, a large stone door, just slams shut. As the ice on the walls, as well as the ice above the door, shatters and collapses onto the floor, blocking the door off with ice sheets.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You suddenly hear this crawling, this skittering, and kind of slowly descending the walls, and then quickly kind of running across and getting up in front of you, Malos. You see this long creature. It's more long than it is big.
A long
This
bullet.
kind of green, like dark grayish green armor, this large central red eye, and this long blue body, as something that is recognized as a creature called the Gomapede appears in front of you.
That's a big lad.
As it stands, its long body just standing there, looking at you.
Orange is...
I'm going to need...
Calm down, Orange. Maybe it can be reasoned with.
I'm gonna need
looks
initiative from each of you.
Ooh, okay.
For the time being, I will undo the this thingy. So if you got shit to say, you can just type it in.
Damn.
Alright, so 23 from Cordelia, 15 from me, 24 from
Yep.
Models,
Out of
a 14 from Orn,
14 from Orm, and
Oh wait.
23 from Juniper, and 13 from Isla. This thing also gets an initiative. Let's see what it gets. My pumpkin dice. A 20. Oh, I crit.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So it is first.
Of course you do.
As it kind of stands there and it looks at you, its large pincers just snapping. It's going to...
Could I have reactively shoved Cordelia behind me before this thing came up?
I'd say she's behind you.
Very good.
But you're still right next to it.
That's I don't care about me.
And it's going to go ahead and make a mandible strike as it lurches out and slams its mandibles down on you. Oh!
It's a
Malos, I'm
pumpkin.
gonna need you to roll a fortitude saving throw for me, please.
Oh no.
You are
Yeah.
fine.
Oh
You
my
are fine.
Let's go!
As this thing slams down, you feel poison course into you, and you force it out. As this thing kind of comes back up, its pincers snapping, as you watch as its tail whips out and is going to... How intelligent is this thing? Not very intelligent. It sees Orn, it sees everything on the wall, enemy. Going to use a tail attack on Orin at a -4 from what it normally uses. It is a miss, as Orin, you kind of take the rod and the wind push against it as it kind of misses out of the way, and you just kind of look at it. It is going to then scurry over this way. Malos.
Is it my turn?
It is.
How far away is it?
20 feet. You kind of, you feel that hit, and you're kind of, ah.
I don't really any healing. How big is this creature?
It is
What is
about
it?
15 feet long. It is a huge creature.
That's all I needed to hear.
Okay.
I'm gonna risk it. You know what? Where's the fun in playing safe? I'm gonna run towards it. I'm gonna grapple it.
Oh my god.
What?
Using my new fucking feat called Titan Wrestler.
Wait, hold on.
The wrestler of time.
Titan.
Oh, Titan.
Yeah, not time. Although that would be pretty cool.
You can attempt to disarm,
Link from
grapple,
the
shove,
top
or
rope.
trip creatures up to 2 sizes larger than you.
What are, so sorry, I'm just looking at something. You have a -5 speed due to your armor, but you meet all the requirements of your armor.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
Am I cucumbered? No, I'm not.
No, it shouldn't be giving that issue. You know, let's just do this really quick and see if that changes.
It does say my speed is 15.
No,
feet.
that
What the
doesn't
fuck?
change anything. Does just wearing half plate reduce your speed? That's stupid.
You're the DM. You can make any rules you want.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm
Yeah,
saying
mine
that's
is-
stupid.
Yeah, it says minus
So
10
stupid.
something. That is why.
It is
Really?
part. You can run in half plate. Okay. I don't know why I was doing that, but you know what? That's fine. You're going to grapple this thing. Target it
try
and
to.
roll an athletics check for me.
I'm gonna try to grapple this thing. It's probably a terrible idea, but you know what? I'm all about terrible ideas.
All right. Target it and roll athletics.
Good day. Can just do this.
Or just roll athletics.
No.
A 24 or a grapple check. That succeeds. As this thing is grappled now by you.
How the
So,
fuck?
as you kind of grab its tail and grab like one of its mandibles, you kind of just pull them to each other and you're just holding it. You're just holding it. Is your guidance on Malice still up? That was quite a while ago, so no.
Could I have just flavored it as like it's trying to scurry away? I grab its tail.
Yeah, you just grab its tail as it's trying to run, and you grab the mandible and you pull it in close, just so it doesn't get away. But
And
you still have another action.
I was gonna hit it with my
Okay,
fins.
kind of holding it there, letting go of the mandible, but
Wait,
still
what?
holding its tail. You just go into it with your bladed fin.
Does it being grappled give me any?
Oh, it has some. It is off guard to everybody right now. Malice.
Ooh, a critical hit.
You know the funny thing is, you would have crit regardless. Go ahead and roll your critical damage as you just into it.
Gee. Well,
Just slicing through it. Part of the armor kind of yanks off of it. Its big eye kind of flashing at you as its mandibles pull apart.
I'm still grabbing onto it.
Yep, Juniper. It is your turn. And Juniper's first turn of combat.
Yay!
wow, let's
Go
go.
for it.
So-
I'm giving you so many advantages.
Yeah, holy shit. So it's already off guard, right? So like I don't need to
It
pistol.
is currently off guard, so you do not need a pistol twirl.
Although it would be cool if I did.
It would be cool.
Called single action army.
Actually.
As this thing's like not paying it, it doesn't even have the intelligence to comprehend what you're saying.
It just sees spinny objects and is like,
Oh
"What?"
wait, I forgot. It's also scared of me.
Is it?
One of my feats. Where is it? I swear. Intimidating strike.
Oh, that is an action. You have to use
is it an
intimidating
action?
strike.
My
Yeah.
bad. Alright, never mind.
Also, Juniper,
Yeah.
because of 10 paces, you get to move 10 feet for free.
Oh,
If you want to move anywhere in 10 feet for free.
Is it far enough that I can't shoot it in the eyeball?
I think you can still hit it in the eyeball.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You pull your hand crossbow. Yeah, your range is 60 feet. You can totally shoot in the eyeball.
Oh, okay.
As it's kind of it is looking down at Malos at this point, and you just aim up, roll the hit. Make sure to right click on this thing or alt click and press left click on it. So alt left click this thing, and that will target it, so that anything you do will hit it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then do I just do like
the strike plus 11?
Okay. I can't do it because my crossbow is not loaded.
Let me fix that for you.
Oh, thanks.
It is now loaded.
Yay! Okay, now I can do it.
All right. Oh. Ooh, would you like to use a hero point?
Yes, I would.
Okay, I will reload your crossbow because for some reason it needs me to do that. I'm going to disable that after this. I thought I already did. I will give you your bolts back because you're technically only shooting once. All right. Go ahead and roll to hit once again.
Okay. Okay, that's way better.
Yeah,
That is way better. And you
that's
specifically
good.
aimed for its eye, correct?
Yeah.
As the eye opens up and looks down, the bolt just kind of strikes it in the eye and just kind of reeling back. And it flails around and it opens up its eye again, kind of almost like if it could squint, it would. Go ahead and roll your damage. You get an extra 10 damage.
Ooh.
So, would take 5, instead takes 15.
That's
Is it-
exciting.
Kind
Wow.
of squirms around, and then it kind of refocuses on Malos, but it almost seems to be kind of twitching a little bit.
Not
Cordy.
as like the pistol twirl.
Oh, you still have
action.
2 fucking actions.
Yeah.
I forgot we weren't playing D&D. Okay. So what would you like to do with your next action?
Oh, alright. Yeah, so it's already off guard.
It is.
I'm assuming demoralize wouldn't do anything useful.
It probably doesn't understand your language, but it could.
That doesn't
so
matter
d-
because I have intimidating glare. It only has to see me.
You can, if you demoralize it, frightened condition does reduce armor class
Oh, on it?
on it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it would
So
stack
if
with
you
off guard.
demoralize and you succeed, it does stack. Yes.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna stare at it angrily.
All right. So roll a demoralize check, which if you scroll down on your actions, you should see it there.
Oh,
Under
yeah.
skill actions, it's near the top.
Yeah, I found it in the intimidating glare
Yeah.
thing anyway.
That is a success. That it is now frightened 1 as it kind of reels back. Now being held in place, grappled by a creature significantly smaller than it, and an even smaller creature, scaring the hell out of this thing. You
This
do
guy's
have
having a
one more
really bad
action.
day.
Oh yeah, this guy's having a terrible day.
Can I just like shoot it again?
He fucking
It would-
smacked
would-
me. I'm
so-
gonna make sure it has the worst day.
Yeah.
If you want to shoot it again, you would have to do so. You see how it says plus 11, and then one next to it says plus 6.
Oh, okay.
You would do the plus 6 for every attack. After your first one, you get a series of reduced
Oh, okay.
to hit modifiers.
I
me-
have to reload again?
You do have 2 crossbows, which let me fix this for you because you
Oh,
should
thanks.
have. It should be like this instead. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which that
Okay.
one should also be loaded. One of them is loaded. I don't know which one it is.
Hopefully, I know.
You definitely know, but
Okay, now I
try
can-
striking with one of them. I don't know
Yeah,
the plus
I'm
6
doing
one.
it.
All right, critical hit.
Oh,
Oh
hell yeah.
shit!
I'm not even gonna have to be able to go, you know?
Was this one at the eye again, or was this just at it? Because at the eye does get a reduced. It's -2 to aim at the eye.
Oh, to aim at the eye? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely shooting in the eye, though.
Okay, so that would make it not a crit.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Okay, so just do normal damage. 17 damage. As it kind of flails, looking at you still. It is very hurt. It is
Like, not as,
extremely
like,
hurt.
an action, but just like spins her crossbows around and like blows at the top of them, even though they're not guns.
A little flower drifts off one of them.
Yeah.
Cordelia. Magic missile. All three. All right, cast magic missile.
This poor
Roll your
boss.
damage. As you use 3 actions, you just kind of gather these bolts of water from the ice that's kind of around the room, pulling it out and firing all 3 forward. Roll your damage. Make sure to target it. And roll that damage. Do you click 1? You're doing a 3 action, I think. So click it, and then click it, and then click it.
Click.
Ooh, it even has an animation.
Ooh. I will say the first one kills it. It had a 1 hit point after fucking Juniper, as it just slams into it.
Man, once its body feels weak, can I, just for flavor, just throw it over my shoulder?
You kind of just chuck it as it kind of just flies over here.
Well,
I grossly underestimated that combat. Okay.
And then another one descends.
and this is where you're like, yeah, and now its mom comes out. And she's
Oh, no.
pissed.
That's later.
Actually,
Hold up.
can I walk over to it? Can I make
Sure.
a little occultism check on it?
Sure, make an occultism check. I think it'd be more nature, but
No,
you can
but
make
see,
an
I'm-
occultism check.
I want to see if I can take its Poe.
Oh, it's soul?
Yeah.
Doesn't have one.
Damn. All right, never mind.
As you kind of look at it, start examining it, it bursts into purple malice.
Huh. Well, I was more useless than a shower in a rainstorm right there.
Did anyone have any feeling though? It did get a good hit on me.
Yes, I do have Soothe, but that is a spell.
Pretty sure people got red potions if you would rather not use spell slots.
Yeah, I have potions. Also, that was really cool. You like threw it and stuff.
Well, it got a good hit on me, and I kind of just got very pissed at it, so I made sure it wouldn't move.
June has like stars in her eyes and it's like, that was so cool.
So as
Not
long-
June fucking killing the thing. Like, I'm
like-
pretty much killing the thing by herself.
Right? I was like
I'm
kicking the
sorry.
ground, and she's like, I wanted to teleport behind us.
So long as Cordelia's safe, that's all that mattered. Except, can't overlook the fact that you hit quite the shots there. It was very impressive.
Thank you. And she takes a little bow.
No, I was about to say, stupid joke. I was like, I guess size really doesn't matter.
And then
Size doesn't matter, but you have to be small. Being big is bad. That's what we've learned.
Malice says that, the sparkles just disappear immediately, and she just walks the opposite direction.
that wasn't Malice saying the joke. That was me saying the joke.
She feels it. No, June feels it.
Juniper comes through the computer,
Yeah.
Oh,
puts a
God.
crossbow to Angel's head.
There's a
Don't
little,
you ever
wooden
say that
ball.
shit again.
there's a little Deku in my room.
Oh, I didn't clean my room up. No, I can't have a girl in here.
Excuse you. I keep my room very clean.
Okay.
But as you kind of look around the room,
Hey, can I have a help?
yeah, anybody want to give him a potion?
Oh yeah, I can do it.
I believe you can just take the potion and just drag it onto his token,
Oh, okay.
and it should ask like how many would you like to give, and you can choose.
Okay, how many do you wish to move? 1. I did it.
How am I use it?
Oh, that shit's spinning. Oh my god.
Whoa.
That spanned for so long for me. Okay, you get 8 health back.
6 health off. Whatever. I'll be fine.
That's pretty good. You can maybe get healing there.
I get
But
healing.
as you kind of that creature is killed, you see this steel handle kind of slightly descend from the roof, maybe 15 feet off the ground in the middle of the room.
Oddly convenient. Well, does anybody want to pull the mysterious lever? You look
Yeah.
like the tallest person.
Yoink. I'm gonna pull on it.
You're not tall enough to reach it.
Oh, how
Yeah.
tall is it?
15 feet up.
15 feet up. She just said.
Might need to
Hey,
throw someone
hey,
or
Juniper.
jump.
Throw me!
Come here.
Well,
I'm-
hold up. Here's the thing, though, Juniper. Aren't you like pretty light? I don't even think if you grabbed onto it, anything would happen. Probably just hang from it.
Are you asking me my weight? And she like kind of looks to the side and is like, ugh.
Meanwhile, Malice is already on his knee with like his hands cupped together. I'm like,
Just
I'm
throw
ready
me
for it.
already, come on.
All right, hop on.
She is the size of. She is the weight of a medium dog.
3 Troy ounces. No.
Kind of pick her up a little bit and then just, oh shit, no, light bulk. She's definitely more than light bulk. Kind of pick her up and then just poof, hurl her up. And June, you kind of reach, grab, and it kind of shifts down. And then it all falls down with you.
Oh shit.
As it was not a lever. as you kind of hit the ground with it, no damage taken. As actually I think Malice would be there to catch you.
Yeah, I
Actually,
probably just could have caught her.
caught her, gonna put her down. You see slamming against the ground, actually cracking some of the stone on the ground, is this massive. The handle is connected to this long chain that is connected to this giant metal ball.
Oh.
Oh.
The Twilight Princess bulge.
It's the dungeon item.
Hold on.
Wait. I want
That
to
is
see
not
this.
what it looks like, but
Can I grab it?
yeah, you can pick it up.
Yo, what is this?
It is the ball and chain.
Someone's wife.
I can't even grab it. Where is it?
I thought you got it.
Did I?
Yeah, I know.
I
Someone got it. I guess I picked it up. Maybe? I don't know where it went, but it's gone. There you go.
Cordelia
Is he-
actually.
There is your ball and chain.
Cordelia actually picked it up.
Oh. Cordelia.
Accidental kleptomaniac.
No, it is one giant ball and chain.
What? Oh my!
I'll go ahead and get rid of it from your inventory.
This weapon is nonetheless incredibly difficult to use, both for the strength required to lift it and the skill required to manipulate its momentum safely.
Yeah, so what? I think June and Germa have -1s to strength, so probably not them.
I have. I
Yeah,
think I
so-
have the most strength here.
Probably.
Juniper and Mala's PFP look like a ball and
Oh,
chain.
yes, it's the chain.
Oh, that's right. I have the chain. I do have the chain.
Juniper is a necklace for Malice.
How tall is Juniper again?
She's like 3 feet tall, if that.
Malice is 7'2". So maybe you hypothetically. Give me a little necklace.
It-
Just like kicking
The
your
ball and
feet around.
chain. The ball and chain also has the extending rune on it.
What?
So you can I believe once per turn you can use you can use 2 actions to just strike with a reach of 60 feet with the ball and chain.
Whoa.
Can I like I'm gonna ask everyone to stand back, and I want to test it out. I'm gonna start swinging it.
You kind of lift it above your head and
Can I aim it? I'm gonna hit one of the walls just to see how powerful the impact is.
which wall? The
You
wall's
know,
decorated
never
with the
mind, never
Rito
mind.
heroes.
I
Doing some
forgot about that.
Destroy the priceless art. Do it.
I mean, there are the
Destroy.
massive ice sheets blocking the door.
Yeah, I'll hit that.
I'm standing in front of them.
Stop doing that
Well,
then.
Yeah.
I did
Just
have to
like
move out the way.
barrel roll ducks away.
Kind of throwing the ball at it just crushes all the way through that, and also through the doorway as it clears through, and then the doorway opens after you've put a hole in it.
I was about to say.
I think
I
I've taken
imagine
a
it like
liking to
weakly and
this.
slowly open. Like, okay.
If nobody else minds, may I ask to keep this item for now?
Listen, I don't think any of us can even lift that thing.
All right. Well, new item acquired: a ball and
All right.
chain.
Why does he have both the fucking dungeon items you guys have found?
You tell me.
You gave him the first one.
You know,
strength-based.
I did do that.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So don't.
Maybe more of you should be strength based then. Damn.
I am a clown.
It's not my fault you guys all have -1 or only +1 to plus nothing to strength. It's not my fault.
Why would the clown need to be physically strong?
Okay.
Clown.
You guys go back out to the main room. You
Oh,
see
wait,
the large.
I can use
Ice
this
sheet?
to break the ice sheet, right?
You could try.
I'm gonna try. Actually, wait. Before I do that, wasn't
Okay.
there the mechanism also?
It was.
I feel like I should hit that first.
The
I'm gonna
ball
try
and
to-
chain explodes upon contact.
I'm
Kind
gonna aim for the mechanism first, see if that can loosen it.
It just shatters through the ice, and the ice kind of just falls apart. The mechanisms are now open and available.
No. All right, now the
And
sheet.
immediately as it shatters, you watch it kind of start to spin slowly, and it begins to gear up as you kind of hit the sheet, and the entire thing just comes barreling down, breaking as it hits the ground.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
And you see the large fan above slowly
Hello,
start to
beloved.
spin,
Never
He
mind.
waves at
I
the
spin.
I should have done that. I did good.
Ah! Just kind of screams back as it spins and spins and spins and spins, and you all feel this kind of you feel the wind begin to be pulled upwards, but then it also seems to go back down through the tower and pick up as all of you feel this updraft.
Oh, it's even colder now. This coat does nothing.
But also suddenly a lot of the snow and a lot of the storm on the outside is kind of being blown away a little.
Ah.
Why would an old man need buff? Old men need to be can be buffed too.
Yeah, have you not seen
Master
me do that?
Roshi from Dragon Ball.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was about to say the same
What?
thing.
Hey, yo, it's same brain cell.
Same wavelength over here.
But as you kind of look up, Orin, you could get up there, but the rest of the party, you guys need some kind of something to get up.
So
Oh, it's
what do you
good.
need?
Like he eyeballs it. It's like a good 20 feet. You know.
160 feet, yeah.
There's an
You need like
updraft
a
now?
paraglider or a parasol of some kind. Yeah, there's an updraft coming up.
And
So
what
if
do
you
we
guys
need?
can get something to catch that wind, you can go up.
I guess
You
look
know,
around.
I have seen Deku merchants flying around towns.
Yeah. I used to know how to do that.
Oh, wait, you forgot?
Yeah, it's like ever since I got here, I feel like I don't know how to do that anymore. It's kind of weird to
Oh.
explain.
That's unfortunate. It's like forgetting how to
I
tie your
fucking
shoes.
died and I lost my knowledge.
Yeah, it's like the Great Fairy like reset her level.
I died.
Can I use an air bladder?
Okay.
My skill tree got reset.
Can I use the air bladder to try to glide?
I mean, you guys have a lot of air bladders if you guys want to try to stitch them together.
One big octo balloon.
Yeah,
Ultra hand
essentially.
like a thing together.
All right, let's try that.
Sure. As you all take your air bladders, kind of undo them, tie them all together. It's 160 feet up, roughly. This big paraglider, pretty much. It can only take one person at a time, but you can just throw it down once you're done. You know what? It can take all of you at a time. And Orin could fly up and find something to tie a rope to. But
All right,
you guys
everybody
just
gather around.
Yeah, it's just as you all kind of hold on, Orin, you open your wings and kind of let the draft take you up as everybody else was pulled up by the air bladder paraglider. And as you fly up to the 3rd floor, you can see it already. It is approximately just as tall, just as wide, even more frozen cobwebs. And now you see them closer. The small creatures. Spider crab-like creatures with large eyes. They have these, they're the large kind of frozen cobwebs that have gaps in them and slashes, allowing for the small ones to kind of dip in and out. And they are covered in these small creatures. These tiny, tiny creatures. Just a little bit bigger than a normal spider. You see 4 smaller floors, kind of, on the 3rd level. Each of them facing a cardinal direction, kind of each in a different direction. And as you get to the 3rd level, that's where we're going to pick up next time.
Alright, sounds good.
Yay.
Damn, right when I was trying to get into that.
So anyways,
You guys have the
third block.
dungeon item?
Yeah, we killed the mini boss.
You did. You killed the mini boss.
I killed
Like,
It was a joint effort.
It was a joint effort. You guys got halfway through in one session. Wow.
Oh,
Yay.
my goodness.
So you'll probably finish the dungeon next session.
Oh, don't say that. We'll make it
No,
last
no.
another 2 sessions if you want.
I know you will, okay?
Don't tempt me.
Yeah, sorry
I
for
can't
overkilling your
fall.
little mini boss.
No, next session, Ozzy's gonna
no,
drop,
it's
a,
fine.
drop a fucking dragon on us. Okay, it does 6d30
Not yet.
damage. Fuck you, says Ozzy.
60. No, here.
Woo.
R/6D30. Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
So y'all take 67 damage each, and you die.
Oh, it's fire damage, so I'm probably weak to
Yes.
that. I die twice.
You die. You die. Your health gets. Your health. It's like a negative overflow, and then maxes out again, and then drops again.
Thank you guys for watching. We will be back in hopefully 2 weeks' time.
Oh
So-
yeah.
Yay.
Alright.
Make sure to have a good weeks while we're not here. For those of you starting school, have a good time with your first weeks of school. For those of you not starting school, have
Fuck
fun
yourself.
regardless. Or
Yeah.
what Lily said. Yeah, whichever one. Have a great rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time it is for you. Thanks everybody here for joining me. Good session. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.